told reporters, quote, the United States has undoubtedly declared an economic war on Russia, and they are waging this war. This comes after President Biden announced an oil embargo, a ban on oil imports to the United States from Russia, and more U.S. companies stop doing business there. CNN White House correspondent John Harwood joins us now. What do you make of this rhetoric, John?
Well, John, it's hard to argue that colloquially the United States is in that state with respect to Russia. The question is, what does Peskov mean to signal by saying so? Obviously, the steps that the European Union and the United States have taken have decimated the Russian economy, and there's going to be more of that to come. Russian markets were closed for days. The ruble has plummeted. People are being forbidden from taking their foreign exchange out of their bank accounts in Russia. The toll is very great. But one of the questions that the United States has been trying to stay on the other side of is the question of, is the United States a participant in this war? That's the sensitivity around that deal for for jets with Poland that you were just talking about with General Clark. The United States wants to do, and its allies want to do what they can to support Ukraine in the fighting without crossing that line and becoming directly in a confrontation with Russia. Does Peskov mean to signal that the United States has crossed that line? He said that's de facto true. Well, it is de facto true. The question is, what does that imply for Russia? And he was a little elliptical in his response when he was asked how is Russia going to respond. Russia has signaled, John, that while we may deny oil and gas exports to Europe, something that from the other side, Europe and the United States have been saying, well, we may not buy or we may sanction your exports. Russia could do that. It would hurt Europe, but it would hurt Russia a lot more. That's how they make money. What you don't want to have is a spiral, an escalatory ladder that can't be stopped and bleeds from the economic to the military. But I think that's unknown at the moment.
Right. I mean, this certainly can be read as a sign that Russia's feeling the sting here. The question is Peskov signaling a new posture?
That's right, and I think it's difficult to know, and obviously everybody's been speculating about what is Putin's state of mind and concern that the more cornered and desperate he becomes, how does he respond to that? Does he respond rationally and say, well, I'm decimating my own economy, I need to get out of this, or do oligarchs put pressure on him in whatever ways they can to say, we need to get out of this. You're hurting not only us but ordinary Russians. Or does he lash out? And that's something that has been very difficult to gauge. And U.S. intelligence has done a phenomenal job in the run-up to war. But one of the things they haven't known precisely is exactly what is Putin's frame of mind as he pursues this conflict.
Yeah, but make no mistake, this is a clear sign that what is happening with these companies and these U.S. economic efforts being felt acutely in Russia right now. John Harwood, Thank you very much.